Welcome everybody to this brand new episode of the Fargonauts, where as you can see, we have a few logos on the screen. One says The Muppets, and the other is Jaws. And I think you know where we're gonna go with this idea. We're gonna try to cast the film Jaws with Muppets. And I got my Broachy boys here to help me. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
So we're going to get right to the main course here. Should we keep Roy Scheider's character as Roy?
I mean, I kind of, it would be kind of great. Like we were talking about, just Roy. Well, I don't know. Roy Scheider is Roy.
I love that picture of Roy Scheider. Thank you very much. helps give new context to the discussion. You were saying, Eric?
What if, like, we kept Quint as Quint, though, and everybody else was Muppet?
That was that I had too, because
Do you imagine
the
only real person
like
is Robert Shaw?
Yeah, like he's such a strong character that you kind of want to see how other people would play off of him and vice versa.
Right.
But I think there is something to be said about, like, the character that is supposed to be the straight man still being the straight man to all the crazy antics of the puppets.
Right. Kermit is the perfect Hooper, though. Or not Hooper. Fucking Roy Scheider.
Well, and that honestly almost makes it better, because then you've got a frog who's afraid of the water.
Yeah. Right.
Oh my gosh.
So that there can be some humor even that can come from that too, maybe. But okay, I think regardless, if we can keep it in our back pocket. Like the idea of even a character, regardless of who it might be, or any number of characters remaining human, and then other Muppets being in the movie. Let's try to just explore like a full Muppet recast first. So then you were hitting in an extreme, and we can always dial it back.
Sounds good to me.
Look at these pictures that you're getting here. Yes, these are the people.
These are them. So let's start with the main cast then. We would definitely want Kermit to play Chief Brody.
Yeah, if Kermit was to play anybody, I think Chief Brody would be the best.
Yeah, I don't, because that's the thing, is either that we put Kermit where you expect him to be, because Kermit's the leading man in the leading role, or we don't have Kermit at all and we find somebody else to be Brody. Because I don't think Kermit really suits any other role in the movie, to be honest.
Right.
So it's kind of like an all or nothing, is what it feels like to me, at least. I'm fine with him being Brody.
Well, then my thing would be Fozzie's got to be Hooper. Because look they both have little bucket hats on. Like, it just kind of fits.
You think so?
Well, I can be swayed if you have another idea, because Gonzo would fit too.
Well, does it just come down to hat? Like,
Beaker would be hilarious.
Beaker would be funny. Benson
Beaker would be funny.
Benson would fit because he's got glasses.
Yeah, Benson. Yeah.
But that's kind of the thing too. Is like when I was brainstorming this, I was like, fucking Statler and Waldorf playing one mayor. Like they're sharing the mayorship. What if they even share a suit coat? Like they both. They've each got one arm in each side of the suit coat, and they're walking around like, that's, you know. So we could have Beaker and Professor Benson Honeydew playing one, kind of fulfilling the role of one character, maybe.
Right.
Like the Professor's the talker, Beaker's the doer, and it's, you know what I mean. Like that's kind of how it's split.
I can see that. I think Gonzo would work too.
I think Gonzo, because how much comedy are we thinking? And here's maybe an all important question that we should cover. are we keeping the shark, or are we subbing that for anything Muppet?
Right.
Oh, interesting.
Muppet shark, Muppet character as the shark.
Right.
You
A
know,
real shark.
a real. How is that gonna work, Eric?
Well, if you think about it, the original Jaws, the shark was animatronic, which is essentially a puppet, right?
Yeah.
But in the puppet version, the shark's real and not a puppet.
No, see, I understand the logic of your inversion. I just don't understand the logic of actually getting a real shark to be a productive member of the production.
Oh, I mean, he wouldn't
But-
be. I mean, it's a real shark, but
So,
throw some
we're
meat,
just-
throw some meat inside a puppet and throw it in there, dude.
But
I mean, I think we would be missing out if we didn't at least film a shark tearing apart a fucking puppet.
Dude,
well, we have to because the shark's got to eat at least 2 people. Chrissy, right at
True.
the beginning.
Chrissy, okay, oh my god, is Chrissy gonna be, what's her name, Sunshine from the Dr. Teeth
oh
band?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
hey man, like getting
And then,
getting chased by her boyfriend, the dude with big eyebrows.
who's the little boy that dies in this movie?
Alex Kittner.
Alex Kittner.
Alex Kidner should be like that new Muppet from the Jason Segel one. I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, I don't remember his name, but yep, I know exactly. That's a good. I like that.
So you want Janice as
Could you
Chrissy?
imagine? Could you imagine the Swedish
Janice,
chef
yep.
as Quint?
I can. Can you imagine Swedish
Orchard.
chefing his way through the Indianapolis speech?
Ortaborski, Dursky, Turkey Sharky.
Sharky, bite,
62
bite.
Hursky Bursky went into the water.
$20 eyes.
Yeah, I don't know how much comedy we're actually trying to
Right,
get out of this, because it can be a lot. Or does the comedy lie in just playing it straight with Muppet characters, and maybe the odd kind of wink and nod little jokey thing?
Yeah. So I was even thinking but I was thinking of Quint because I was like, that's the one that I'm like, how do you Quint in this? And then another guy that came to mind was the Phenomena guy. Phenomena.
Well, there's we haven't really we've touched on Muppets, but there's also Sesame Street, so Elmo, Grover,
Right.
Big Bird.
Elmo as
There's
Alex Kittner, dude.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, if we're opening it up to the street too.
Well, that's one of the moments that I honestly hope that we can see, either a puppet torn apart by a shark, or you can do it as a comedy where it's literally a big puppet shark that just noms kind of cutely onto Elmo, and hearing Elmo scream.
It opens the door to Cookie Monsters, Quint, or Oscar.
Cookie Monster as the shark, though? Are you fucking kidding me?
Monster's the shark.
Nom, 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 nom.
Nom, 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 nom.
Sure could be a good
We want Alex.
somebody.
Nom, 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 nom.
What's that, Eric?
I said Oscar could be a good someone in there too, like I said, Quint or somebody. So
You mean Oscar the Grouch?
Yeah.
Well, maybe him is the mayor, so we get, it's kind of that's the joke, is who the fuck would vote for him, and then
Elbow
Keith Phillips
would be hilarious.
no, you gotta keep the beaches open, because if everyone's at the beach, they're away from my garbage can, or some.
Well, then that also, again, if we're using the street, you could do, Bert as
street.
Yeah, so you could use Bert as Brody and Birdie as Hooper.
Okay, but I think we should just kind of let's try to narrow down who we think is most suited for each role. Just I'm kind of just thinking about it being like I said, a straight replacement, playing it straight.
Kermit's definitely I think permanently Brody for me. Kintner, do we want Elmo or do we want guy from Muppets?
What other kid Muppet would there be?
Well, it's not
Maybe
necessarily about
Rizzo.
kid. I was gonna say, just not based on size. Yeah, like Rizzo the Rat, maybe.
I think that'd be good.
Yeah, but I'd still like it if Kintner's death was still like a child, you know.
I want to see a child die to this shark. It's got to be a child, and I've got to explicitly know that it's a child.
Yeah, dude.
Well, okay.
Dude,
I mean,
Grover as
sure. I don't know.
Grover as the mayor would be legit too.
Or Sam the Eagle as the mayor.
I don't know.
Mayor.
That's a good poll.
But
trying to focus my thoughts here.
Grover feels too funny, too like. I can't imagine Grover giving the little like, "I kids run that these too," like that. Just
do it again. Do it again. What was it?
My kids run that these too.
That's good.
That Frank Oz. Yeah, Frank Ozness.
Oh my god.
That's
the thought of that actually like occurring in real life is tickling.
What if like if we did use this more of the street, Prairie Dawn was one of the kids, like Alex Kittner, or like one of Brody's kids.
I think we got to keep it recognizable. We got to keep it iconic for the like.
So Piggy is Brody's wife, right?
Ellen, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Then their children. There's like the kid that's like Kermit's nephew. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then maybe they've got a pig kid too. You know, who cares?
Yeah.
They got a pig kid.
Yeah.
Just like in Christmas Carol, they got a pig kid.
Yeah. Exactly.
Excuse me.
Frog kid and pig kid.
Frog kid and a pig kid. Well,
but no pig frog kid.
Makes sense. No, that doesn't make sense. Of course, obviously.
About Kintner's mom.
Well, it just depends who Kintner is. Like if it's Elmo, then doesn't matter. It can be anybody else recognizable. From the show or something.
So say it's like almost as interesting to me doing the like weird background guys as it is the main peeps.
So let's I think, oh my gosh, Miss Piggy is Mayor Vaughn.
No, I'm finding a picture of Ellen. I'm getting Ellen right now.
I know. I'm getting Ellen. Give me a second to get some Ellen. So let's lock down our main three, right?
Right.
I think maybe Gonzo. I think Gonzo seems to fit the Hooper. Because then you've got like the familiarity of the relationship between Kermit and Gonzo is kind of built in there, and that works well for Brody Hooper. What do you guys think about the idea of like maybe Animal as Quint? Because then he can really like he can just like he could yell and.
So again, it's how funny do we want it to be, right?
Yeah,
so that would definitely be very humorous.
I do want Animal.
That would be quite humorous. Very funny.
I know I want Animal in there. He's one of my favorite Muppets.
Yeah.
He can be the deputy. Len Hendricks.
Yeah, make sign.
He's Harry. He's Harry in there. Bad hat Harry.
That's some bad hat Harry.
Yeah. He's Harry.
Or he's just like Quint's friend with that dog.
He could be the shark.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
um,
So
let's see.
who do we think is the best suited for Quint?
He's
though?
the.
Best suited.
What
for
if he's the
Quint.
shark they caught by mistake? You know what I mean? The wrong shark.
Sure, that's cute. I like that.
I think
Or Sweetums. Sweetums is something.
Bobo.
Who else?
You guys like Bobo?
Which one's Bobo?
The bear?
Yeah,
Where he's like, man, I don't know what you're talking about. He has some kind of like a Hunter S. Thompson kind of way of talking. He's like, he has like he almost never you never see his eyes really. His brow is always like lower.
Oh, the
than his
bear?
eye. Yeah, Bobo.
Yeah, Bobo the bear.
Him as Quint might be good
Bobo
because
the
they both have the same register maybe, and they could kind of make it funny,
Right.
but almost serious. So he's not not quite the Fozzie waka waka. He's like the more serious, like I'm kind of
As who?
as Quint.
Yeah.
He's not slapstick like silly, like waka waka Fozzie.
Well, Quint could be like Rolf the dog, maybe.
Oh, that's another one.
Oh. Let's see.
Don't you tell me my business again.
What's you gotta get Statler and Waldorf in there or something.
They got to be like
Or they could just be
townspeople.
they could just be they could just be hecklers in that town hall meeting or whatever.
Either that,
Well,
or
they can be
they can both be the mayor,
or-
like Wilson was saying.
or they can both be like Harry, like they're just a duo that comes up to Brody and is like, "Hey, you don't like the water, do you, Chief?" Oh, or making their jokes and yeah, they're in there. But I think just hitting our main like cast and getting recognizable characters in places that we want them is going to be our ticket here.
Yeah.
The rest writes itself.
Right.
That's the best part.
Best fart, dude.
Best?
Trying to think. What are the characters we got that we need? What do we need right now?
I don't think we need anybody necessarily. Maybe like a Ben Gardner.
I'm trying to think too. We don't really need to cast the shark. We kind of already discussed that, but like, it would be funny to do something silly with it, or off the cuff, or off the sensibility of the Muppets.
Right. Let's see.
We got the main guys.
Oh, dude, Camilla the chicken should be Alex Kintner. That's perfect.
Slapping Kermit.
Yep. Just balking at him.
Yeah, no, I like that. That's great.
So that's the great thing about the Muppets is that, like, you can slot them into lead roles, great, but they also just work so well as background characters too.
They're well suited.
Yeah, because you can just slot them into anything.
I think what they did, they did a lot of liberty with, like, if we look at other Muppets, you know, crossing other universe pop culture things like Treasure Island or Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol.
They had an overabundance of like extra bits for other Muppets to play in, you know, like since in Treasure Island, Long John Silver, Tim Curry, he was supposed to be the chef of, you know, that ship, because that's what the story was about, but they actually had the Swedish chef in there doing his little bit. There could be something like that where it's just a small bit part that, like, maybe when they're having like they're doing the Scar talk, you know, like they're trying to one up each other, and then the Swedish chef is back there just like, you know, herky burky durky, making something for them to eat.
Absolutely.
Yep. Or like Sweetums can be hanging with Quint on the dock or something, like as another, you know.
I think that would be funny for him to play that Sweetums is the weird friend that has like is walking the dog.
Little Sweetums.
I don't know.
You can do something with like the pair that goes out to the dock to try and catch the shark.
Yeah.
There's tons of like little ancillary characters and roles and things that you can slot people into. The kids that have the cardboard fin, like,
yeah, that could be Pepe, the little fit man.
Yeah, King Prawn.
Yeah, Pepe and Rizzo. There you go. That's perfect for them. That's perfect for them. There's a couple little troublemaker guys. Yeah, he talked me into it. Or he took me into it, or whatever.
There's like a teenage beach party on there, right? In that movie.
Yeah, right at the beginning with Chris.
Right at the beginning, yeah. So then, like, that's a perfect place to have like
it's the whole
Electric
band.
Mayhem could be hanging out there. You know what I mean? And like,
that's why
Dr.
Janice
and the Electric Mayhem, they're all there.
Fucking Phenomena Man, yeah, fucking all those guys.
Hey man,
they're just all doing their bits.
What's your name?
Yeah, they're all doing their bits.
Like Phenomena's just saying like Phenomena.
And where are we going?
Yeah,
swimming.
Dr. T's like, yeah, baby.
I'm just really thinking about like all the bits you could get into all the bits you could get into the like the town hall meeting and stuff like that, like all the various concerned citizens. You could have like the what's the guy that plays kind of funky Kirk-esque pig in Pigs in Space? Like him as like fucking concerned citizen, and like obviously Statler and Waldorf doing some bits like
that I have thought of. That is like something that I love in Muppet productions like that. And it makes me think of like, I think specifically Muppet Treasure Island. There's something in there where they do like little eye characters that are more specific to like the setting, where it'll be like a clam, like they'll be inside of a cave or something like that, and a little clam will open up and it'll be like a Jim Henson, you know, creation where it'll have like a little face and it'll be puppeteered, or maybe during a song, like there are things that are not even characters that don't show up at any other scene, but they're like little puppets that show up for 1 second or another. And I can imagine like stuff like that showing up too, like maybe when they're out on the boat, you know, like a crab or like, you know, just, or even in the town hall scene, you can kind of cut to all the, like you're saying, cutting to all these different people. And then one of them is like, you cut to, I don't know.
You can make the section where all the dudes go out in their boats to try and find the shark to get a bounty or to get the bounty or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it's, you have a whole bit with all the different guys that are in the boat and them trying to catch stuff and, you know, catch it. Like them reeling up silly things like a tire or something. You know what I mean, like that type of stuff.
Mhm.
You do whole
Mhm.
bits with that, and that can knock off. You can get Sweetums in there. You can get
Oh my
some of
gosh.
the real bearded guys, the real beardy looking dudes that are in there, and like
The what?
yeah, you get so many.
Oh, what? Think about
You
the
could have that's where Bunsen and Beaker could be, and they're trying to like use some sort of sciencey thing to
testing
like
a new.
blow a shark out of the water. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like using this new invention that I've created.
yeah, Ralph
Yep, yep.
and Fozzie could be a team that are trying to get it. Fozzie just keeps messing up.
Yeah.
So much room for bits. And the Muppets are perfect for bits.
Yep.
Amity, as you know, means bit.
Well, I think we got the main
And there's,
cast
like,
down, and we got
There's
some
news
fun
broadcaster guy,
stuff. Yep.
the Muppets too.
The
Could
guy
be
that
obviously the Guy Smiley. He'd be the news broadcaster.
yes, Guy Smiley.
Peter Benchley.
Yeah, that's actually Peter Benchley. It's funny. I forgot about Guy Smiley though.
Actually, Peter Benchley.
Peter Benchley.
Peter Benchley.
Yeah, Guy Smiley was not just Muppets though. He was Sesame Street before, wasn't he?
I don't know. I mean, there are quite a few of those puppets that walk between worlds.
For sure.
I think you're maybe somebody that will have a more informed say on this show. But what's to stop us from even branching out to like having some Fraggles? Yeah, so Fraggles showing up in there or other.
I mean,
Dark Crystal.
Realistically, I mean, like in the scape of our minds, nothing. I mean, you could get Bear in the Big Blue House in there.
You.
You get Yoda in there. You could get fucking the Turtles in there. You know
This
what I mean?
homeboy.
No.
Anything that.
Do you remember this guy?
It's Henson Puppets, brother. It's Henson Puppets.
Yes, I do.
He'd be a good mayor.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, keeping it within a certain threshold of familiarity of the general public with just Muppets. Like, you can probably stretch that to some Fraggles, and they'll be like, okay, because it's that very like recognizable Henson.
I mean, yeah,
shit,
I was gonna
just
say,
like bright colors,
like
fuzzies.
the big three there of Muppets, Street, and Fraggles, The Rock.
The Rock.
The Street, The Rock.
The Rock. They're all very obviously like Muppets, right? When you start going further out to your Yodas, your Bears in the Big Blue Houses, even like
your Emmett Otters,
they're more just
your Jimmy Fallons.
Yeah, they're more just like puppets, right? They're less Muppety.
Come from Marinara. Yep.
Puppets come from or Jim Henson. They so yeah, like anything that's very Henson-y, I think would fit. But like then like something like Dark Crystal or stuff from Labyrinth or whatever, those all still aren't quite Muppety either. There's something different about them.
No, but as just a little like side cameo, little joke, like you like this. Yeah. I'm talking about the kind of scene where it's like, where they're gearing up for the 4th of July, and you've got all the people coming to the island. Maybe disembarking a ship is one of the main characters, or the two main characters from or some shit. Exactly.
Caesar out there trying to find the shark.
Or you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah. So then, like, you could throw Bear back in there. Bear in the Big Blue House. Him and that little fucking mouse could still make it in there. I think that's a little more cartoony than trying to be realistic. Which is why I think Yoda and the Turtles would be out of the conversation.
Yeah, because then it'd be
a little too realistic. Keep it cartoony.
It's a little too realistic, but then it also is like not inherently just funny. It's like, oh, well, they could fight the danger, or
right. Exactly.
We want to know that these Muppets are helpless in the face of this shark, other than their comedy. That's the only thing that they have, the only weapon. is their comedy.
Right.
It's all that will save you, little puppets.
And you know that little scene where Brody's kid's like, I got bit by a vampire, and then like the count is outside. He's like, I did not do that.
This was not me.
1, 2 kids.
One thing I did not do.
That'd be kind of funny. Because that would just be like a bit. That could just be kind of simple.
Bro.
Simple little cute bits.
Like a bit.
Like a bit.
You know.
Like you got bit by a vampire.
Like a bit.
You know, like a vampire.
Okay, like a vampire.
Well, boys, I think we figured this out.
Did we settle on anyone for Quint? That's why, like, Quint to me was always the hardest.
No,
so that's why
we didn't. We got a
like,
stack of characters there in front of Quint. I just feel like we should just go with like simplicity and recognizing.
I think it should be Foz.
I can't
Robert
even
Shaw is the only human.
Robert Shaw, yeah. I mean, if that was an option, Robert Shaw being the only human,
that's almost the best.
It works.
That's almost the best because he's just Quint is just so hard.
Well, he's such a character in himself. Like you can't.
Yeah.
Everybody else in the movie, if you just look at Jaws, is like playing it pretty straight, but you know, he steps it up to like another level. So.
Quint is almost a cartoon character. Yeah.
And that can be one of the biggest sources of comedy. Is the human playing off of the Muppets and being like, oh Jesus H Christ, like,
yep.
who gives a shit about his relationship with Hooper? He's got to contend with puppets all around him.
Yeah.
And I think it would be funny just putting him in that scenario too, just like with Ebenezer Scrooge, Michael Caine, with everybody around him, and he stepped up, he like made that really unique because he was dealing with Muppets, but he made it more like it you felt the same impact as like you were if he was with people that aren't Muppets. You felt it. You felt the emotion. So it'd be fun to see Robert Shaw play that same straight character to the same level that he was in Jaws, just with Muppets around. That contrast would be even more funny to me.
Right.
I love you phrasing Michael Caine's participation in The Christmas Carol as if he's like a dad that stepped up and was there for the fucking little puppets that needed him at Christmas time.
Yeah,
that's wonderful. That's beautiful phrasing.
It's the reason for the season.
Puppets or Michael Caine?
The
you gotta,
stepping
you gotta
up,
be careful
stepping
what
up.
you say here.
He's being the one who stepped up to make the Muppets feel.
Being the one who stepped up is the reason for the season. Gotcha. Daddy, hello. Merry Christmas.
Are we pretty much satisfied with our casting here?
I mean, I don't know what else you can really get out of it.
Right.
We could own about this forever and ever, I'm sure.
It is just fun to put like a little springboard out there and then just think of what scenarios would be fun to put the Muppets in that world of Jaws too. Like how we were talking about a few little small scenes that they would be really good in, like the fishing scene where everybody goes out and Benson and Beaker are doing like science out in the water, and the party at the beach, it's just all the Muppets just doing their weird bits. The Electric Mayhem is just partying, and I can already tell Janice like saying swimming, like when she's running up to the beach. I can already imagine her as Chrissy doing that. So yeah, I'm satisfied with this. I think this is a fun exercise. yeah, if anybody else out there has, other casting choices, let us know in the comments. That would be kind of interesting if we missed, the perfect casting for one of these characters. Put it down in the comments, and maybe put down another film maybe you would want us to cast the Muppets in, because that'd be another fun exercise to see what else we can do.
Branch out from the Muppets even.
Yeah.
Who gives a hoot? I'll cast the Thundercats if I have to. Don't make me. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, even if it's like a kid's, it'd be fun if you it was a kid's movie from your childhood, like The Sandlot or I don't know, Home Alone, but we cast it with just Sesame Street characters. That would be kind of funny.
For a moment, I thought you were saying cast something, not something like Jaws necessarily, but cast a movie with the characters from The Sandlot. So Die Hard with the characters from The Sandlot. So you'd have.
No, I'm thinking of just
that does sound like some fun.
Child friendly, movies, not just rated R Jaws, kind of things, but so we can kind of take best of both worlds, like we were trying to do with this. Since Elmo is a kid, he fits perfect with Alex Kittner. I like that as as an image of just Elmo being eaten by a shark. So,
well, yeah, that seems inherently funny. Is just the idea of this little puppet being devastated by this force of nature. Of course, we're all on the same page.
Right.
I don't think there's any confusion about where the comedy lies.
But yeah, let us know what else you want us to cast the Muppets in, because I like this, because we could go on tangents upon tangents with this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And enjoy watching this movie when inevitably you can just prompt it in an AI and it'll make it for you. So have fun.
Ugh.
I guess. I suppose.
Why'd you need to bring the mood down, brother?
Hey man, I'm trying to have a good time, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, people are thinking it. People are already doing it.